I was there because I was trying to do whatever I needed to do to put my life back together, to show people that I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, whether that meant getting housing, getting a job. But I had no relationship with Jesus. I was saved at a very early age. But through losing my children, through my drug addiction, through the near-death experiences when I got really sick because of drugs, I almost died. Through all of those things is really where I experienced God like never before in my entire life. I can remember like yesterday, the day that I was on the floor literally crying out to God for him to help me. And the way that my mind remembers it is it's almost was like a pivotal moment in my mind. That's when I feel like the shift in my life really began to change. And from that moment forward, it seemed like the Lord was just ordering and directing every next step, and he led me straight to the Esther house. And as I was in the emergency shelter, one of the staff members approached me and asked me if I would be interested in joining into the residential renewal program. And I remember trying to ignore, but it was just a feeling that I had inside of me that I knew that if I really truly wanted to change my life, if I really truly, at some point there was a shift inside of me that I really wanted to change. I was so desperate and I was so hopeless, and I was just at the end of myself. I was at the complete end of myself. And finally I decided that, okay, I felt like that was really my first step of obedience to the Lord and his leading me. So I realized the Lord really kind of revealed to me during that time that the drugs and the alcohol and the relationships and everything that was broken in my life, was those things were kind of band-aids, the things that I was using to just cover up hurt and pain. And I feel like when I really was able to listen and get quiet with Jesus and allow him to love me, I then began to really like love him back. And my spiritual walk and my hunger for him just continued to just increase, and that hunger and that desire to learn more about him and be near him and learn who he thinks I am, those things began to increase in me. And so that's what impacted me the most. But one thing I do, forgetting what lies behind and straining forward to what lies ahead, I press on towards the goal for the prize of the upward call of God in Christ Jesus. And that gives me so much hope for the future. So I know that I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know what God has planned for me, but I know that God is a God of restoration, and so I am believing him for restoration in my relationships with my family. I'm believing him for restoration in every area of life that was broken. So my future looks, right now I'm in school, and so I hope to use my degree of biblical and theological studies at Liberty University to serve the Lord in whatever way he's going to use that. I'm just so grateful. I never in my wildest dreams ever imagined being free from drugs, being free from the bondage that I was in.